You know what? I'm fat. I should become a vegan.
Oh, God forbid. At least become a Jehovah's Witness.
I'm alright. Anyway, it's time to talk about body positivity and its correlation with veganism. And how, personally, I have no problem with you if you're a vegan. However, if that's your only personality trait, and you only do it just because of body positivism, and because veganism is better for the environment, I can't stand you.
Did you actually...
The problem today in the modern society, well, it's that people take traits and base their whole character around it. And I believe nothing is more prevalent than this with vegan activists.
There's one group that's more affected by this.
That is...
Gamers.
True. But recently, my feed has been showing me...
Your feed have been showing you what?
My Instagram feed
Your Instagram feed?
has been showing me videos of why you should become vegan, how it helps the environment, how it's good for body positivity, how it helps you stay healthy. Well, if it's so healthy, why do you need supplements? If it's a healthy diet, why do you need to take so many vitamins, so many other straight up drugs just to stay healthy? And not to mention the fact that all vegans use the what's it called? You know, when you're trying to defend your point, you use the argument. There we go.
Did you forget
Yes.
the word for argument?
Yes, something I'm doing professionally. I forgot it.
Okay.
But they use the argument that going vegan, going green is much better for the environment. It saves a lot of animals. It saves the planet by not producing greenhouse gases, blah, blah, blah. Those people keep forgetting that if you want to have your avocado toast with cashews or almond milk or whatever, you have to kill a huge amount of animals just to have that farm. You use a lot of pesticides to prevent animals from eating the fruit or vegetables or whatever. You use airplanes to get your nuts that grows into one specific region of the world to your country. And not to mention that going vegan is something only the privileged can do.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the world can't afford to go vegan. I'm not saying it's bad to be a vegan, but if you go vegan just for that reason, you really do need to do some research. Because yes, of course, food gets transported. Every country imports food. That's not you cannot debate that. It's fact. But if you say that, oh, I won't drink milk because cows are being slaughtered, I totally agree that it's unethical. The way most companies today produce milk, produce the meat, is unethical for the animal. And we should do something about that. But to go vegan means that not only are you using pesticides to kill off insects that are very crucial to the ecosystem, the same pesticides are killing rodents, snakes, that are also important for the ecosystem. And you cannot say that, oh, well, if everyone went to, started using a vegan diet, everything's gonna be milk and honey. Well, not milk, but cashew milk or almond milk and honey.
Not even honey.
Yeah, true, not even honey.
Synthetic honey.
Damn,
Sugar and water.
Everything's gonna be fine. I really do think those people are missing out on a crucial information, and they do not do the research to see how most of their food is being produced. And not to mention that most vegans today, like I said earlier, are body positive. Well, sure, positivism should exist, but you should also realize that some things are just unhygienic when you do that. It's funny to me that we live in such a world. Well, most of us, if you have internet, I assume you at least have some kind of freedom and you don't fight every single day to.
I mean, if you have the internet, you're probably fighting with people just online.
No, I meant like you're not starving. You have a roof over your head most of the time. You, as a person, can maintain your hygiene, which is super fucking important. And this solely comes from the videos that have been popping up on my Instagram account. Oh, I'm not gonna use deodorant because I'm a vegan. Oh, I'm not gonna shave my armpits because I'm a vegan. Like, that's just not very hygienic of you.
Yeah.
Armpits, they do have hair, which is natural, but in today's world, armpit hair is useless because you have deodorant. You can smell nice for a change and have the same result. But I really cannot wrap my mind around people who are like, oh, well, this is more natural now. Sure, that's more natural, but a vegan diet is not natural if you think about it.
Yeah.
You can't go, like you said before we started the video, and I'm gonna let you talk about it, but you can't tell someone that veganism is natural because...
Yeah, it is natural because there's a lot of synthetic processes that go into making vegan food. And that's a plain fact. But the thing I wanted to talk about that you mentioned, we said that a lot of vegans are privileged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of vegans realize that they're privileged. And I think that, and it's gonna sound cringe, but in vegan circles, the most prominent discussion nowadays is, okay, say we reach a point in society where all our food can be vegan. Sure, you've reached that point. You can produce enough vegan food for everyone. But there's still an impassable problem that must be discussed. A lot of the substitutes for vegan food, sure, are made to look like meat products like meat patties, meat steak, whatnot. Irrelevant, are made with plant-based proteins. And when it comes to chemical structure, you can't simulate it. Animal-based products have a unique chemical structure that our bodies need to survive. Sure, on taste, it might be the same. Vegan products, I know, might eventually even taste better than real meat or whatnot.
True.
But that doesn't change the fact that the chemical structure will not be the same. And it's still in its early stage, I'd say, where we don't even know the full repercussions of consisting of just a diet that's fully vegan. Synthetic, I mean.
Yeah.
Because, okay, eating plants, naturally growing things, sure, our bodies have evolved to process those. But eating just like, I don't know, vegan nuggets, vegan patties, vegan steaks, whatnot, which are grown in a lab, that's gonna fuck your body up somehow. I don't know how, but it's gonna fuck your body up somehow. At the least, it's gonna cause a disbalance of nutrients, as I said. These synthetic products have a different chemical structure than the real deal. So,
I mean, it's not just that. Like, for example, let's take a tomato.
yeah.
I assume that most people, doesn't have to be a tomato, just any vegetable. We live in a world where those vegetables are filled with chemicals, just so they produce more, just so they are bigger, juicier, whatever. That also affects the chemical structure of the fruit, vegetable, whatever, and it also affects you as a person.
Oh yeah, there's a reason there's so much microplastics in us as of late.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's a reason babies are being born on microplastics. That's oof.
And
that's depressing.
Like you said before we started shooting the video, I dare you to go to a tribe that's still a hunter-gatherer tribe and tell them, well, you should go vegan. They're gonna look at you like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
The thing is, even if they understand, vegans, they understand that they're privileged. Those who are militant vegans and who say that everyone should be a vegan don't understand how expensive vegan food is. And some vegan food tastes even better than normal food.
Yeah.
It just tastes better. I'm not lying.
I'll give an example. Lentils.
Yeah.
Lentils are amazing. There's so many ways you can make them.
But not everyone has the money.
Yeah.
And not everyone can afford to go on a vegan diet. Like you said, even if we put out, if we reach the point where everyone can afford the vegan diet and everyone goes vegan, I don't think that people still realize that we're gonna ruin the planet by that.
Yeah.
The whole ecosystem is based on one animal eats another animal, but one animal eats plants and that animal is eaten by another animal, or one animal eats plants and animals.
Yeah.
We are
Also, I want to, sorry for taking the torch away. An irony where you basically equivalated body positivity with veganism. How, yeah, they usually intertwine, but they don't notice their own irony. For example, the body positive movement likes to proclaim, okay, there are certain things that are just natural, and that's why we do it. Eating meat is technically natural.
It is.
Like, we're the only being on this planet who can willingly reject eating meat.
Yeah.
Take, for example, carnivores. They can willingly reject eating meat. A carnivore and omnivore will eat meat if it's available.
I mean, do you remember that video of, I think it was an Australian dog owner who was like, oh, my dog only eats vegan, even if you put meat in front of it, it's gonna eat the vegan food.
And a TV host did that, and what happened?
It's nature.
Yeah.
You cannot change nature like that.
Yeah.
But the reason why I put body positivity today, we see those plus-sized people, and I'm just gonna use plus-size just because
Use the correct term. Fat fucks.
Obese!
They're fat fucks.
Obese! And they're like, oh, I'm vegan now. Well, good for you, I guess?
Bad for the forest. Like, if you need 8,000 calories a day as a vegan, just go eat the local tree.
Yeah, but
go into your park and devour the spruce or while it's there.
A lot of people are like, oh, I started losing weight ever since I went vegan. That means that's good for me. No. Because a lot of people who actually start losing weight, even if they get the calories, they're still malnourished.
Yeah.
Because it's not just calories that you have to...
Yeah.
You know this more than me.
Yeah.
It's not just the calories you should be taking care of in order to stay healthy. There's carbohydrates, sugars, blah blah blah,
The free ones.
everything. Like, our bodies are meant to have a diverse diet. When you eat meat, doctors say it's always nice to have a salad with that for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a reason.
What you just said now, I'm gonna digress it in a bit of another direction. Usually when people talk about benefits, oh yeah, but there's proteins in vegan diets, there's carbs, there's fats. Yeah, but there's a difference. There's a difference, let's take carbs for example, sugars. There's a difference between fructose, glucose, and what's sucrose? What's called? I don't remember what's that what's
English
called.
words, not our forte.
Yeah, definitely not a forte. Even proteins, what I was talking about, there's a difference between proteins, plant-based proteins and animal-based proteins, and not all proteins are made the same.
Yeah.
I'll give an example, basic biology. If you ever boiled a piece of meat, you know how white foam tends to form at the top? That's a protein.
Yeah.
The purpose of that protein is to transfer water throughout the tissue. You can't process that protein. That's why that isn't even put on the label. That's technically a protein, chemically at its structure, but it isn't a protein that our body can process and benefit from. And that's the point. That's the whole point. Yes, there are options available in a vegan and non-vegan diet. but you're excluding yourself from a whole range of beneficial nutrients if you only stick to one. We're omnivores.
Yeah, we are.
It's best to have both.
I mean, again, I understand people who decide not to eat meat because of their religious, personal beliefs. No problem with them. Literally no problem with them. The problem is when you become a vegan, a carnivore. Jesus Christ, have you seen those carnivore-only videos?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you doing that to your body?
Or
Please eat a fucking salad.
Or the keto diet. The keto diet is very fun.
That's like, as long as you do it because you want to, no problem. Once you start preaching that you're better than someone else,
Get out.
take everything you have and please get away as far away from me as possible. There was a Serbian guy and he was like, "Get away, Satan! Get away!" That's me with anyone who preaches they're better than someone else just because of their diet. But, do you have something else to add?
Nah, I'm good.
Let us know what your diet is, not in detail, just, are you a vegan, are you carnivore, are you an omnivore? Let us know in the comments why you decided to be that, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.